Interviewing for an audit support staff role requires not only accounting knowledge but also organizational skills, integrity, and a strong understanding of audit processes. To help you prepare effectively, we've compiled the top 30 interview questions commonly asked for this position. Each question is followed by a concise and informative 80-word answer to help you understand what interviewers are looking for and how best to position your responses. 1. What is the role of an audit support staff member? The audit support staff plays a vital role in assisting auditors by preparing documentation, managing files, and ensuring that all financial records are organized and accurate. They support audit planning and execution, help with data collection, and ensure timely responses to audit queries. Their responsibilities often include scheduling meetings, organizing reports, and maintaining compliance with company policies. This role ensures auditors can focus on evaluating financial statements and internal controls effectively. 2. How do you ensure accuracy in your work? To ensure accuracy, I double-check my work regularly, cross-reference information with source documents, and use standardized templates where applicable. I also maintain detailed records to track any changes. When in doubt, I seek clarification to avoid mistakes. Utilizing software tools for validation and implementing checklists also helps maintain precision. Accuracy is critical in auditing, so I make it a priority by being meticulous, focused, and systematic in all tasks I perform. 3. What accounting software are you familiar with? I am proficient in several accounting and audit tools including QuickBooks, SAP, Oracle, and Microsoft Excel. I've also used audit-specific platforms like Caseware and Teammate for organizing audit evidence and tracking progress. My experience with these tools helps me efficiently manage large volumes of financial data and support audit documentation. I am quick to learn new systems and stay updated with software training to adapt to evolving organizational needs and technology. 4. How do you handle confidential financial data? Handling confidential financial data requires strict adherence to company policies and ethical standards. I ensure data is stored securely, shared only with authorized personnel, and never discussed outside of work. I follow access control procedures and avoid using personal devices for sensitive information. I respect confidentiality clauses and understand the importance of discretion in financial reporting and audits. My professionalism and integrity guide my actions when dealing with any sensitive information. 5. How do you prioritize multiple audit requests? I prioritize audit requests based on deadlines, complexity, and the impact on the audit timeline. I use task management tools and maintain a daily checklist to ensure no request is overlooked. I communicate with auditors to clarify priorities and adjust timelines as needed. Time management and clear communication are essential, and I remain flexible to handle urgent tasks without compromising the quality of my work. Keeping an organized schedule helps me meet expectations consistently. 6. Can you describe your experience with audit documentation? I have extensive experience in preparing and managing audit documentation, including gathering evidence, organizing working papers, and labeling files according to audit standards. I ensure that all documentation is accurate, complete, and filed systematically to support audit conclusions. I also help auditors by locating necessary documents quickly and maintaining version control. My attention to detail and understanding of documentation protocols ensures that audit files are audit-ready and compliant with regulatory and internal requirements. 7. How do you respond to an auditor's request for missing documents? When an auditor requests a missing document, I act promptly to locate and retrieve it. I first check digital archives and physical files to identify the source. If unavailable, I coordinate with relevant departments to obtain it. I keep the auditor informed of progress and provide alternative documentation if necessary. I understand that timely responses are crucial in audits, so I remain proactive, responsive, and solution-oriented to support the audit team effectively. 8. What steps do you take when preparing for an audit? Preparing for an audit involves reviewing past audit reports, organizing current financial records, ensuring compliance documentation is up to date, and confirming that all necessary support documents are accessible. I also coordinate with departments to gather required data and clarify any discrepancies beforehand. I check for completeness and accuracy in all documentation and prepare checklists to track progress. These steps help ensure that the audit process is efficient and that surprises are minimized. 9. How do you manage pressure during tight audit deadlines? I manage pressure by staying organized, prioritizing tasks, and maintaining a clear plan of action. I remain calm under pressure and focus on delivering quality work efficiently. I communicate openly with my team, delegate when appropriate, and use time blocking to maximize productivity. I also take short breaks to maintain focus and avoid burnout. My ability to work well under tight deadlines ensures that I consistently support the audit team's timeline. 10. Why is compliance important in audit support roles? Compliance ensures that all processes follow legal, regulatory, and internal guidelines, which is critical for accurate audits. In audit support, adhering to compliance helps prevent errors, protects the company from penalties, and upholds the integrity of financial reporting. It builds stakeholder trust and aligns operations with standards such as GAAP or IFRS. My commitment to compliance ensures that my contributions to the audit process support transparency, accuracy, and accountability across the organization.
11. Describe a time when you found an inconsistency in financial records. During an audit, I noticed that an invoice total didn't match the payment recorded in the ledger. I flagged it, traced the original transaction, and discovered a data entry error. I brought it to the attention of the auditor, who verified the discrepancy. This led to a correction in the report and improved accuracy. My attention to detail and initiative helped maintain the integrity of the audit and strengthened internal data validation processes. 12. How do you stay current with changes in auditing standards? I stay current by attending professional development workshops, subscribing to accounting and auditing journals, and participating in webinars offered by organizations like the AICPA and IIA. I also network with peers and read official publications to stay informed about new standards or regulatory changes. Staying updated allows me to provide relevant and accurate support to auditors and ensures that my work aligns with the latest industry practices and compliance expectations. 13. How do you organize and manage audit files? I organize audit files using a structured folder system, labeling documents clearly and categorizing them by type, date, and relevance. I follow audit guidelines to maintain consistency and make retrieval easier. I use cloud storage solutions with version control and access permissions to ensure security. I also maintain an audit trail for file modifications. This methodical approach ensures that files are accurate, traceable, and ready for review at any stage of the audit. 14. Describe your experience working with external auditors. I've worked closely with external auditors by providing requested documents, answering queries, and coordinating with internal teams for clarifications. I ensure that all communications are timely and professional. I understand their need for accuracy and transparency, so I make it a point to be thorough and responsive. This collaboration fosters trust and contributes to smooth audit operations. My experience helps me anticipate their needs and reduce delays in the audit process. 15. What would you do if you were asked to alter financial data? Altering financial data is unethical and violates professional standards. If asked to do so, I would respectfully refuse and report the request to a supervisor or appropriate authority. Maintaining the integrity of financial information is critical in audit roles. I believe in upholding transparency and following legal and ethical guidelines. My commitment to honesty ensures that I support audits in a way that reflects accurate financial reporting and organizational accountability. 16. What's your experience with internal controls? I've supported auditors in evaluating internal controls by organizing control documentation, preparing flowcharts, and identifying control points. I've helped in testing procedures by gathering relevant data and tracking findings. My familiarity with control frameworks like COSO allows me to understand their significance. I ensure that all records are well prepared so auditors can assess control effectiveness. Strong internal controls are key to accurate reporting, and I'm committed to maintaining their integrity through thorough documentation. 17. How do you handle repetitive or routine tasks? I approach repetitive tasks with consistency, attention to detail, and a mindset focused on efficiency. I use automation where possible, such as Excel macros or templates, to streamline recurring processes. I also maintain quality by periodically reviewing my work and refining workflows. Though repetitive, these tasks are essential to audit support, and I take pride in executing them with reliability, helping auditors rely on accurate and consistent information throughout the audit cycle. 18. What would you do if you missed an important deadline? If I miss a deadline, I take immediate responsibility, inform my supervisor, and communicate a revised timeline. I assess the impact and work overtime if necessary to minimize disruption. I also analyze what went wrong, whether it was poor time management or unexpected obstacles, and adjust my planning approach to prevent recurrence. While I strive to meet every deadline, I believe transparency and problem-solving are essential when setbacks occur in an audit environment. 19. How do you maintain focus during long audits? To maintain focus during lengthy audits, I break tasks into manageable segments, set short-term goals, and take regular mental breaks. I stay hydrated, avoid distractions, and keep my workspace organized. I also stay engaged by understanding the broader audit objectives so I can see how my work contributes to the bigger picture. This perspective keeps me motivated, and my disciplined approach helps me stay productive even during high-intensity audit seasons. 20. Have you ever improved an audit process? Yes, in a previous role, I suggested implementing a shared digital checklist to track audit document submissions. This reduced delays, improved visibility, and ensured no steps were missed. I collaborated with the audit team to develop the system, trained team members, and monitored adoption. The result was a more organized and timely audit cycle. I'm always looking for ways to enhance efficiency and am proactive in suggesting process improvements that benefit the audit team. 21. Describe your teamwork skills. I thrive in team environments and value clear communication, mutual respect, and shared goals. I regularly collaborate with auditors, accountants, and compliance staff to gather data and resolve issues. I'm dependable and always willing to support colleagues during crunch times. I believe in fostering a positive team spirit and open communication to keep workflows smooth. My team-oriented mindset helps create a supportive and effective work environment, especially during demanding audit periods. 22. How do you handle last-minute changes in audit scope? I remain flexible and quickly reassess priorities when audit scope changes. I communicate with auditors to understand the new requirements, then reorganize tasks and adjust timelines accordingly. I coordinate with relevant departments to obtain any new documentation and ensure updates are reflected in the audit plan. By staying calm and adaptable, I help ensure continuity in the audit process and minimize disruptions caused by last-minute changes or additions to the audit scope. 23. What's your experience with financial statements? I have supported audits involving income statements, balance sheets, cash flow statements, and retained earnings reports. While I don't prepare these documents myself, I assist in verifying data, gathering support documents, and cross-checking entries. I understand the key components and relationships among financial statements and how they tie into audit objectives. My familiarity with these documents helps ensure that all figures presented to auditors are properly supported, accurate, and in line with accounting standards. 24. How do you ensure audit trails are complete? I ensure audit trails are complete by maintaining detailed records of every financial transaction and document provided. I log document versions, dates, sources, and responsible personnel. I use digital tools with built-in audit trail features and maintain manual records where needed. I regularly review files to confirm consistency and completeness. These practices allow auditors to trace every entry back to its source, supporting transparency and compliance throughout the audit process. 25. How do you handle data from multiple departments? I start by organizing requests clearly, specifying what's needed from each department, and setting deadlines. I communicate professionally, follow up regularly, and consolidate the data systematically. I cross-verify the information for accuracy and highlight any inconsistencies before submitting it to auditors. Managing data from multiple sources requires clear communication, coordination, and documentation. I use spreadsheets and tracking tools to monitor responses, and ensure the auditors receive timely, accurate, and well-organized data. 26. What documentation do you usually prepare for audits? I prepare a variety of audit documentation, including schedules, trial balances, account reconciliations, invoice lists, policy documents, contracts, and prior audit findings. I ensure everything is up to date and properly formatted. I also compile supporting evidence such as receipts, bank statements, and transaction records. My role involves maintaining a clear and complete audit file so that every number and statement in the financial report can be substantiated with proper documentation. 27. How do you deal with uncooperative departments during audits? When facing resistance, I approach departments with professionalism and clarity. I explain the audit requirements, emphasize the importance of compliance, and offer to help streamline the request. I escalate issues to supervisors if necessary, but always aim to build rapport and cooperation. I find that respectful communication and setting clear expectations go a long way in improving collaboration. Resolving conflicts diplomatically helps maintain positive relationships while ensuring audit progress isn't hindered. 28. What qualities make someone effective in audit support? An effective audit support staff member must be organized, detail-oriented, ethical, and responsive. Strong communication skills and the ability to handle pressure are also essential. Familiarity with financial documents and audit processes helps anticipate auditor needs. Adaptability, confidentiality, and reliability ensure trustworthiness and smooth audit execution. I embody these qualities in my work, contributing to audit success through proactive support, thorough documentation, and a commitment to excellence in every task. 29. What are some challenges in audit support, and how do you handle them? Common challenges include tight deadlines, last-minute document requests, and coordinating across departments. I handle these by staying organized, maintaining good relationships with stakeholders, and planning ahead. I use task trackers and maintain audit calendars to avoid surprises. When unexpected issues arise, I remain calm and solution-focused. My ability to anticipate needs and respond quickly ensures that challenges are addressed promptly, helping the audit team stay on schedule and maintain quality. 30. Why do you want to work in audit support? I enjoy the structure and attention to detail that audit support requires. I find satisfaction in organizing data, ensuring compliance, and helping auditors meet their goals. The role combines my strengths in documentation, time management, and teamwork. I also appreciate the opportunity to contribute to an organization's financial transparency and integrity. Working in audit support allows me to play a behind-the-scenes but critical role in upholding financial accountability and operational excellence. Preparing for an audit support staff interview involves more than just technical knowledge. It also requires strong organizational, ethical, and communication skills. These 30 questions and model answers provide insight into what employers are looking for and how you can showcase your qualifications. By reflecting on these responses and tailoring them to your experience, you'll enter your interview with clarity and confidence. Good preparation is your first step toward a successful career in audit support.